Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly focus for April the 30th through to May the 6th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, truly, for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's turn to the cards and see what energy they reveal around us and how to use it in a positive light in order to go forward. Who do we have? Oh, perceptions. Perceptions are changing. How we make money, how we grow our wealth, who surrounds us, our health, our well-being, our spirituality. So it's kind of a daunting card as our first card, because here we are and we are tied up, we are bound, and we are blindfolded, and there's swords around us, keeping us imprisoned and not allowing us to go forward, hopefully to that castle behind us. Our dreams, our hopes, our desires. Now, let's think about this a little bit, because our feet aren't tied. We can move around. And yeah, we might get a little nicked or cut kicking around, because we'll probably kick one of those swords, but that sword will probably just fall over. They're not in the ground that far. And once you cut yourself, you're going to realize that you have a tool now to free yourself from your binds. How you were bound. There you go. You can turn around, you can cut that rope, and then once your hands are free, you can easily remove that blindfold, and you look around and you go, wow, I am closer than I think to my castle, for my hopes, my dreams, my desires. I can go forward. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm strong. So it could be, if you've had a health issue and kind of leaning on that as your excuse on not moving forward in a certain direction or not partaking in certain things, or you feel you lack an ability or a talent, and you really do have that sparkle inside of you if you just let it out. And seeing your abilities and talents, when we're in this shape, we don't see, we're wearing this purple dress, this really soft lavender dress. Really, it's a soft spirituality around you this week. So allow yourself to go with the flow and experience the things that God, your angels, your spirit guides, source, the universe puts in your path to teach you where you thought you had limitations or things actually holding you back from where you wanted to go, and the realization of how you can move forward. We have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is here asking you to make a commitment to you, of where you want to go forward, of what you want to do. Are you ready to be united into your journey, into your path forward? Are you willing to do what it takes? And the shadow side appears. Well, maybe you have been shelving an ability, a talent, a part of your personality away somewhere because it disrupts the order of things, what people think about you, how you act in certain situations, your responses, your behaviors. And it's time to let the magic out. It's time to shine for who you are and take ownership of your talents and abilities. To take a pride in what you bring to the table. And where somebody has been berating you for a seemingly flaw in your personality or in your work habits or in your interactions, know that they're the ones with the real problem. That their attack on you is more than likely a problem within themselves rather than anything directed at you. And to stand in judgment of who you are in a good way and say, I can do this, and that's what makes me special here. This is a talent of mine. This is an ability of mine. and letting it out and letting it shine, letting you out, letting you shine. Work, career, look at this, the Queen of Cups. Love yourself, what you bring to the table. Know that you have gifts and abilities tenfold. Anybody is lucky to have you working with them or for them. Know your beauty, know your strength. Do what you love. Even if it's just 1 hour a week, do what you love. Maybe it's 1 hour a day. Maybe it is around the clock, because when you love what you do, it's not really work. So where are you honoring yourself and your talents and your abilities in what you do, so that a true passion can come out? Or it's just natural for you. The World card for relationships. Well, you're moving forward. And you're going to notice that relationships are changing in your life. Now, this could be a soulmate, this could be a lover, this could be a best friend, this could be a sibling, a child. This could be somebody at work or within the community, your close circle. And you're going to notice that the seasons are changing within your relationships. So go with the flow. If you've always, made time for this person, they've made time for you, and now all of a sudden they don't have the time, they have to change things up a little bit, allow it. And don't try and fight it, and don't try and take it personally. And go with the flow when it comes to the relationships. Where it was a deep winter, you may experience a spring now. A new relationship, a new start, a new best friend, a new partnership. Where you were in the spring, you may move into a summer, and relationships may be deepening in a new sense. Strengthening. And really go with the flow in your relationships this week. And, you're going to have this kind of intuition, because the World card is one of intuition and knowledge. So you're going to find where you have these relationships where you don't really need to speak, and yet you're communicating just fine. Just knowing the other person that well. You've come through a season with a lot of these people. So you know more about them now. You can read them better. It's like your intuition about their motives within the relationship are just coming to you naturally. You know what their expectations are, and whether or not you want to meet those expectations, or whether there needs to be conversations about those expectations. For our spirituality, look at this, the Ace of Cups. Full moons, I don't expect this kind of energy to be around, and yet everybody's had a little bit of a dash of the new beginnings, the new starts, the new passions, the new desires that we can walk into, that we can create for ourselves. So through meditation, prayer, reflection, getting out, grounding yourself in nature, you're going to see new ways forward. You're going to see where new beginnings can happen. This can also be where you can be of service to others. It's all of a sudden you see somewhere in the community that you would like to make a difference, you'd like to help. It might be at an animal shelter, a senior's home, a homeless shelter. It might be for a cause that you stand up. Pay attention to those things. It can bring in some beautiful new beginnings in your life. Health, relationships, our health and well-being is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is kind of saying, okay, you're shooting to the heavens, you've got the sword, you've got it pointed outwards, thrust outwards, and you're yelling charge, you're going after the victory, you're going after the success. You have to remember to stay grounded. You have to remember to keep in the balance, that you can't burn the candle at both ends, that you can't put all your energy into one basket, because otherwise everything's going to topple on you. So keep yourself in check. Get enough sleep. Use your energy wisely. There's this great desire for success and new beginnings and, yeah, accomplishment. But there's also taking it to an extreme. So be careful not to take things to the extreme. Everything in moderation is good. But be careful on what you are saying yes to. You're not taking on too much right now. And what you're taking on to really blends in with your values and your goals and your dreams going forward. And then it fits. It brings in a balance. Maybe it disrupts a little bit. Most new things will. But we can go with the flow if we stay grounded. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.